Welcome or welcome back to all my cutie patootie earth signs. So if you are a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, this reading is for you. Thank you guys so much for joining me, by the way, for all of my earth signs that are repeat subscribers or repeat viewers. I appreciate you guys for joining me. We are going to do your tarot forecast for the month of September. So this is especially special for my Virgos. That is your birth month. So early birthday to you guys. Happy solar return. For those of you who would like a personal reading, you can check out the description box below for my email and the link to my website. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment. Y'all know it helps the channel grow.
Your guiding light, your guiding light, no matter the destination.
So what do we have? We have the Page of Swords. Oh, the Eight of Swords. Okay. I hope this turns out to be a little bit better. The Devil card. All right. And the Wheel. Let's pull some clarifiers here. The Star card. Oh, we've got an Ace of Wands. What's coming with this Devil card here, Spirit? Okay, we got the Knight of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. All right, well, this seems like this is going to be September is going to be a month of something ending for sure. So to begin, we have the Page of Swords energy with the Star card. All right, so let me just start off by first saying, earth signs, that with the Page of Swords, this could absolutely be someone in your life that is an air sign. Okay, so that would be an Aquarius, a Libra, or oh, I'm drawing a blank. I know whoever's watching this is probably like, girl, a Gemini. So a Gemini, an Aquarius, or a Libra, excuse me, in your life. Okay, this could also be someone with this childlike curiosity energy that is showing up in your life as well. Okay, but in general, I just feel like there's something that you have been, maybe you've been looking into, studying, focusing on how to heal yourself, earth signs. Okay, September is a month, I feel like, where you're focusing a little bit more on your healing and focusing a little bit more on yourself. You're trying to work on you. Maybe this is also something that you have been researching or learning about or figuring out, as far as a wish, figuring out, how can I accomplish my dreams? Maybe how can I make this wish come true for myself? Excuse me. You're trying to figure out how to accomplish a goal, perhaps. There's something that you want to reach, a goal, accomplish. You want to accomplish for yourself. Maybe that is healing parts of yourself. Maybe that is going a certain place in the month of September, getting something done, becoming or finishing up school, getting that degree, getting that promotion, okay, or that job. Whatever the wish is, you are working towards making that wish come true. Okay, but it feels like this is something personal to you. This is something that is going to renew your spirit. All right, we have the Ace of Wands here, and you are realizing in the month of September, or at this time as we move into the second week, earth signs, that Things are not, you are not as trapped as you thought that you were. You're understanding that, yo, this was all in my head. I can actually do this. I can get this done. I can accomplish this dream, this wish, this goal, to heal myself, to better myself, this thing that will renew and restore my soul, my energy, or bring me some fulfillment even. Okay, maybe you have been trying to reach your weight goal. I know that this is more specific, but I'm just seeing this woman look at herself in the mirror and maybe not necessarily feel like she's reached the goals physically or in her body that she has been wanting to reach. And so maybe you've been inspired to do something new, or you will be inspired to do something new, to maybe hit the gym, get the gym membership, start that yoga class, start that Pilates class, because you have been inspired to reach your goals, to do the thing. Okay, this is something that I feel like you are very, very passionate about, and you begin to see that come into fruition in the month of September. We also have the Devil card here with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, because you have this energy to procrastinate. You have this habit to kind of take your time, right? And so you are forming new habits. Like, yes, it's like, okay, I could fall back into old, maybe what some would even say toxic traits, okay? Where you, because you are earth signs, and earth signs move at their own speed. They are not concerned with the hare. They're most concerned with the tortoise, right? Slow and steady wins the race. And sometimes you may have the habit of falling into moments of procrastination, or maybe getting a little bit lazy, you know, some would say lazy, okay? And so that's okay. Maybe you're saying to yourself, or maybe the habit that you're trying to unlearn, or that you are trying to break in the month of September, is not necessarily running from the thing that is going to require the most hard work. Because it seems like this is an energy that you have been putting off. Like I said, you at some point you must have felt stuck. You must have felt trapped. Maybe because it was going slowly. Whatever that dream was, that wish was, maybe self-care, or, you know, trying to find the hope in that renewed, that restored energy, that healing. Maybe it was a slow process and you kind of gave up on that. But it feels like in the month of September, you are releasing that, and you are embracing the slow and steady wins the race, because as long as I get to my goal, that is the point. That is the purpose. And because that is you guys are all about hard work and patience and diligence, okay, and dedication. But sometimes there is another side of that, to that spectrum, okay? You can fall into the procrastination and the lazy mode sometimes, or it could seem that way to other people. But your time out for that. That's what I'm feeling with this Wheel of Fortune here in the last week of September. Things are changing for you. You are shifting that paradigm here. And there is something that is ending, and it may be quite painful. And this ending may not have anything to do with this goal or this wish, but there is a painful, there is something that has caused you pain, or something in your life that has caused you some turmoil or some stress mentally, okay, mentally, that it is ending, and you're starting to see the hope beyond the horizon. Okay, the Star card is all about hope, and that is what you're realizing in the month of September. Okay, Earth signs. Because with this painful ending, it's like, okay, woof, I've been relieved. Like I can let that go and I can finally move on, okay, to the next thing. We have 2 10s here. This is a cycle that has been completed. You absolutely have some ending. There's a completion, a cycle that you're leaving and you're walking towards something new. And this feels very in your head, Earth, okay? This feels like something that perhaps could have been bothering you mentally. We have Page of Swords starting off the beginning of the week, and then ending, we have the 10 of Swords. Do you understand? You see how that's working? We also have the 8 of Swords here. So you're in your head about some things, and things maybe weren't as bad as they seemed. Maybe you figured that out when you were doing this research and when you were studying, and you know, that's what I would say is studying. You figured it out. You understand now that, okay, I've moved past this. I'm not going to allow this to affect my mental anymore. Like, I've got to get up and I've got to put things in motion. I've got to do the thing. And you understand now that life is not always this slow and mundane and humdrum type of energy, okay? Now, this Knight of Pentacles, it can absolutely be your energy. Like I said, earth signs. This could be you as a Virgo, a Taurus, or a Capricorn, or it just carries the energy of that. And so I feel like this is about your habits that don't necessarily serve you, and you know, letting that cycle through. There's some habits that you are no longer holding on to. You're releasing, you're completing that here. Okay, I'm going to pull from the Reclaim Oracle to see what else what shadow you're looking at in the month of September that maybe you need to focus on a little bit and maybe work on. Okay, what shadow? Okay. That courage, and not the liquid kind. Okay, having the courage. You know, a lot of people relate courage to the fire signs, okay? They maybe you feel like you don't, maybe you lack the courage at this time. Maybe this is why that has been such a habit for you. We were talking about, you know, on the spectrum of hard work and being patient and dedicated, and understanding how things take time and how these are different aspects and personalities of earth signs. But there is another part of that spectrum where you can get lazy, and it can be deemed as procrastination, or maybe you're just a little nervous, or you are a little scared, and then it kind of disguises itself as procrastination, or, you know, you continue to put it off. But Spirit is asking you to really look at your courage and where it comes from, or the lack thereof. Why is it not there? Why is it that, what is your definition of courage even? Can you identify some courageous moments in your life, or moments where you could have been courageous and you chose not to? It's all about how it pertains to you and your life. Okay, earth signs, we're going to leave off with a few tea leaves here. All right, that's one. That's two. We're going to end it with a few tea leaves here today for you. Okay. And one more. All right. You actually have 4 tea leaves here today. Oh my gosh, these cards are spilling over everywhere. So we have the month of December showing up for you. So this could be someone in your life whose birthday is in December, or these things that you are going to be dealing with in September can show and rear its head and have some effects on your life in the month of December, okay? We also have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. Okay. We've got Fire, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. That's deep. And then lastly, we have Chair filled, someone new is entering your life. Thank you, Earth signs, so much for joining me here for your September reading. It has been a pleasure and an honor. Please like, share, subscribe, and comment if something in this reading resonated with you. And if not, it's okay. Leave it on the shelf for somebody else. If you're looking to do a personal reading, please look in my description box below. Be kind to one another, but most importantly, be kind to yourselves.